Hey, Brian here from quantlabs.net. I'm going to show you 3 segments in this video on downloading data from government, or I call it the government sources, specifically from FRED, Federal Reserve, and this one, the Europe.eu for the economic sentiment indicator. These are forward-looking. So basically the first script I'll show you is MATLAB. This used to work in a .NET project I used to have, but it comes back with some weird 502, 402 bad gateway error. So I switched it over to MATLAB and it seems to be working fine. Anyways, the particular script we're looking for is one that says all reports. Just trying to look for it right now. Here we go. All surveys. So we're downloading this one. So in MATLAB, all it's really doing is just grabbing it from that specific URL. But do note that this organization does change the URL occasionally from month to month, and that can cause problems, obviously. So you have to change that in your source code. So what we're doing is just grabbing it, downloading it from this particular site, and extracting it and opening them up. So let me just run it for you. Okay, so it's downloading the files, as you can see here in the command window. This is MATLAB, of course, MATLAB 2014. And here's the files that get downloaded and extracted. So if I open it up, these are all XLS files. So essentially these are ready to go to be used within the MATLAB workspace, or they are, obviously you can tell, are Excel files. So just want to show you some of them. My Windows system is deciding to have a meltdown. Good old Windows. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is, just give me a second here as I navigate to the proper folder. Is that right? Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so we're here, and this is the folder that we are trying to look at. So essentially we have consumer sentiment, and it's broken up by region within the Euro community. So for example, what we're looking at is, if I can just get my Excel working now. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, here we are. Okay, so here we are, and this is the whole Euro as a whole, but you'll probably get the details here, the TR ESI. So we have building, retail, consumer, service, and industry. And this is as a whole. That's the whole community. They do break it up by country. All right, I hope they do. Let me just see what we got here. I'm just going to try the retail. Yeah, I think we got it right here. I think BSM. I can't remember what these are, but these are important files. I'll have to make sure I download the right ones. But these are important numbers because, as I said, they're forward-looking. Right here at the end. And you can see we have some data here. Let's see what we have here. Okay, This would be BG Belgium. I believe That's the whole of the whole community of BSM EU total. So that's the whole community itself. So let me just see here. We have BG, which is Belgium. I think CZ may be Czechoslovakia. DK is Denmark, obviously. DE is Germany. EE, I think maybe Estonia. IE should be Spain, so on and so forth. Okay, so it does download the right files, so hopefully that will be useful for you. You can extract these out of when you load them into your MATLAB workspace. So that's essentially how you can download the European sentiment. As I said, you get industry, retail, services, retail, building, consumer. Very important for forward-looking confidence levels of how each zone feels, as well as the whole European community. So there you go. Hopefully I'll help you out for the first video. Hey, this is Brian here, just showing you the second part of this video series. This particular is done in Visual Studio C#. Goes out and grabs all the text data for FRED, the Federal Reserve Bank, specifically St. Louis. And what it does, this program will download whatever is available in a particular file. This one right here. So I've hand-coded all these URLs and updates for the latest set of data that this is. So for instance, we got one here, so we're going to download information of consumer sentiment from the University of Michigan. I'll just randomly put something else here. We got here is PMI Composite Index, manufacturing from the ISM. Let's say housing, I think this one's housing starts, durable goods, industrial, professional. So it gives you basically, similar to the Euro sentiment, the ESI, gives you the forward looking of how they feel about the current month for that on whatever data point you're looking at. So this is all similar to the ESI, but it compiles it into a text file. So let me just run this program here. It's very simple. Oh, I wish I could show it to you. I just ran. Well, I got a better idea. Let me just do it this way. A lot of people like to see the output of stuff. So I'll run it in the command prompt here. Okay, so we are running a program called Earl to whatever. So all it's doing is downloading all the information here. Actually, I gotta close that out. Yeah, so it downloads everything. Gives you a little error, but still works fine. So it's downloading all these files and creating them, which are all text files. So I believe they get updated here. So if you want an M2, this is what it would look like. And you can use that data in your MATLAB or whatever you use as a data source to process the chart or maybe do some kind of analysis with. So that's essentially these two programs that work, one in MATLAB, this one in C#. Works fine, and grabs the latest data. Again, all the data I use is forward-looking. So yeah, I'll make these available in the coming days. Keep your eyes and ears peeled for it, and I'll have another report that you can use in MATLAB to showcase them in a chart, so you can see the sentiment and all the business cycles over a period of time on specific sectors within the markets of both Europe and U.S. And you could also do the same thing for China. If you are going to use China, I'd highly recommend using the HBC sentiment reports from them. Don't use the Chinese government. They're pretty well fictitious, I guess. But that's how the European and US work for what I call government data.